Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, March. I've just noticed I haven't put the lights on. I think I put the lights on. That makes loads of difference. 16th, is it? I got the date wrong yesterday. I told you it was the 12th yesterday. I hope that didn't impact on your day. No, I told you it's the 10th, but it was the 12th. So today's the 13th, I think. I'm very glad no one's here yet. Suffice to say, I clearly don't know what the date is today. If you could let me know. I think it's the 13th. Chris, is it the 13th today? Yesterday I said it was the 10th. I came off this movement snack and my sister said to me, it's not the 10th today, it's the 12th. Anyway, it's the 4 p.m. movement snack. We've just got in for a bit of a walk around the Talking Tarn here in Brampton, in Cumbria. It's a glorious day, very sunny, a bit bright. And I'm ready for day 2 for you of a new sway. I know it is a sway. I don't know what we're going to call this yet. I think it's more of a maybe kind of something something handy. We need a handy name, please, Miss P and Jane. All right, Jane, good to have you in for a live one, Jane. It's the 15th, is it? Oh my goodness me. Thank goodness you're here, Miss P. It's the 15th. I'm losing track of time. Tuesday, the 15th of March. Thank you for that. Hello, Joan. Good to have you. Right, come on in. Roll up. Get your movement snack here. It's lovely. We are fast approaching our second birthday. Now, we're having the birthday Zoom on Sunday because no one likes a party on a school day. So the birthday Zoom is happening this Sunday at 5 p.m. But the actual 2-year landmark of this this magical thing that you've all created is the 23rd, which is next Wednesday. I have emailed out the link to those of you that wanted it. It's not too late to join. Thank you for all of you that have sent some incredible messages and emails. I know you can't all make the Zoom and you don't. That's fine. If you do want it, email me, and it's not too late to send us a message. Quite a lot to get through. I was reading this morning, thinking, oh my goodness me, we'll have to talk quick. Thanks, Jane, for the congrats. 2 years. I don't know where that 2 years has gone. Maybe for the first time on a 4 p.m. movement snack, I've got a cup of tea. Oh my goodness, I need a slurp if you don't mind. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, that's better. Afternoon tea. All right, Miss. Oh, said hello to you. You can't have a second hello, Miss Pete. Maddie, how do? Gillian with a G. Did I say Gillian with a J as well? I think she might have squeezed up my screen. Yeah, go on, Margaret. Send us a message. You've been shopping. Do you actually have pink and yellow bags when you go shopping, Margaret? I'm guessing you don't. All right, DS is in. Dawn, I was just getting everyone in the zone for the birthday Zoom this Sunday. Is my sister looking after me? I feel a bit bad actually because I've been working this morning and I've been in the kitchen and I didn't realise that they were waiting to come in the kitchen to get their breakfast and things. So Dawn, that morning today, while we were having that meeting, everyone couldn't get in the kitchen because of me. So in answer to your question, Miss Pitt, yes she is, but I'm clearly not looking after her very well, am I? Sunny work. We've just been for a lovely walk as well, Vivian, here around the Talking Tarn. Looking forward to. Sorry, yes, I forgot what you were talking about then, Dawn. I only mentioned it 2 minutes ago. I know. Yes, Tom, my nephew couldn't get his breakfast because I was in the. Listen, I didn't say don't come in the kitchen, but they just didn't. The builders have left. All we need now is a scaffolding to disappear. That'd be nice. Oh, sorry, you got some buffer going on, Super G. I think I'm close. Yep, it's 4 o'clock. I can see. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1 or 5, 6, 7, 8. Bex Townley, latest live training. 4 p.m. movement snack. We've got some circ boost in sit or stand positions. Do have a look and you choose. Day 2 of the sway. It's a handy sway. Let's just call it handy sway. And you might be surprised at how that gets your thinking parts going as well. And then, you know, the stretchier parts. Three elements to a movement snack. Circ boost, sway and stretchier parts, or the 4 p.m. at least. and done. I'm here in the kitchen. The kitchen generally offers superb and reliable fixed support if you should need. Standing circ boost prompts, hip width at feet, more uplift, so your posture muscles are doing the work as best they can for you, so that when you start the circ boost you feel balanced and steady and confident. You can choose if you want this fingertip touch here. You might be confident without it. Make the right decisions for you. If you know a little bit of fingertip touch is going to help you move more freely, maybe have it in front of you. That way, as you bring in the arm moves, you can switch more confidently between a fingertip touch with left and right, or go for a walking circ boost. If you have a room to walk around, perhaps go look out the window and come back in a minute. Extra thought to ankles, feet and toes, peeling the heels off. I'm on a hard floor here, so you can also get a good clue. If you're a bit stampy, and you can hear that, if you really start to peel the feet, heels up first, toes up last, and vice versa, you can start to feel exactly how much you're utilising your ankles and your feet for that footfall, that foot positioning. Start steady, stay steady. Can you feel the need for deeper breath? We want that light lift. We're not looking for moderate or vigorous, it just bobs along at light. If you start to feel that you're getting or needing really deeper breaths, or your breathing rate starts to increase, just ease it down, come off the gas a little bit. Here in sit, that could be bring it down to arms only, all moving parts in together, or you might want to mix it up between just feeling your way around, single arms left and right, maybe crossways comes in as well. It's the quality of the range, the size of the movement we're after here. So nothing in a movement snack is about pace and speed, she says, unless we're doing quick feet. It's all about being mindful of how you're stood, how you're sat, how your moving parts are moving for you. In sit, on the seated march, keep these knees fairly low. The real kind of driver for the seated march all comes from the feet. If you feel a bit squashed, certainly if your legs are long, you know, feel free to make that a bit more comfortable. So take some longer legs in there just to ease up the movements around the hips, and then go again. So this should feel comfortable, steady, doable, all designed to give you a flurry of circ boost, get the blood flow going, get the oxygen to the moving parts, and obviously your brainy parts, which is quite significant for the 4 p.m. because we have more thought and focus around coordination, weight transfer, lots of different things going on at the same time. So this is where we got to yesterday with our sway section. I'm going to call it handy sway for now. Here's the sit position. If the feet are involved, anchor those, anchor the buttocks. Just bring yourself out of a slump, a little bit more uplift, and just position your hands comfortably, elbows tucked in, and just have a glance through the hands. If I stand to show you here, so I'm looking for a couple of inches between my hands, close but not touching. If you're in stand, a little bit of knee bend. If you prefer, you could nudge up to give yourself a bit of external contact there through the hips. Perhaps if you're still looking to progress to feeling steady on feet. So just use all this external support as is right for you. I'm going to stand here so you can get a better view. I'm going to take a slow forward moving, and I'm just moving around my hands, around the perimeter, if you like, the outside of my hand. So it's a forward circular movement. Just, keeping the distance between the hands, trying to keep it the same distance between the hands. Now, keep that forward circular movement going, but we're going to change the direction here. So the forward circular action stays the same, but we're going to change the hands through a different plane really here. So there you go, palms facing each other, front to back, and then turn them on the side, but we still keep that circular movement. How does that feel for you? Come back to the start position, and it might feel a little bit more complex than it first seems. Now, that's what we did yesterday, and then of course we went to the other side. So there's the forward, and then there's the top to bottom approach, and then back to there. So you could call it east to west, starting east to west, and then we progress round to north and south there. That's my description of what's happening to that. And take a pause. Now the tendency on that is to speed up a bit. Try to make these movements really slow and fluid. Keep the same distance between the hands. Remain mindful of the balance through your feet and your legs. Keep the uplift if you're in sit. I'm going to add just one progression change today, and that is a reverse option, a change of direction. So pick your position, sit or stand. There's the distance between the hands again. Keep the shoulders lifted and upright. When we start to focus, if you're having a glance at your hands, the tendency might be that you get a bit slumpy. So keep your eye on the ball, as it were, on your uplift. And then we're going to go the forward move again, like so. And then we're just going to take a pause and then do the same in reverse. So here I'm going to ask you to do a bit of your own freestyling. So you're going to shift between the reverse, pause, and the forward. Keep the hands fairly relaxed. You can see I'm not rigid in my hands. The palms are open, but their fingertips still relaxed. And then continue to explore the east to west to north to south, and continue to change direction. So forward, stop, reverse, come back to east to west, and then back to forward and reverse. So in your own mind and of your own volition, switch between reverse mode and forward mode. Now this is all significant for the next instalments to come through Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, when we start to bring in the lower limb movements if you would like. So just take a switch off, have a decompress, have a slump, do whatever you need to just to have a jig and a wiggle, and then come back again. Let's go through that one more time. Sit or stand is the same. Pick your position, elbows tucked in, and now just once you've got into the zone, just slow, 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 slow. And then when you're ready, play with pause, reverse. And then when you're ready, take that north to south angle as well, and then pause and reverse. So can you fluidly change directions through east, west, north and south, plus your forward and your reverse directions? There. And then we'll come back to base one last time and pause, stop. Okay, that's your handy sway done. That was part 2. We're going to continue to build on that throughout the week. Let's go into some stretchier positions. Got a creaky chair today. Sit or stand you choose. The focus now is to move into bigger ranges of motion than perhaps you already have today, to reach the parts that perhaps your daily tasks have not reached. Because in daily life we focus on the task. Here in the movement snack, we focus on the movement that will inform the task. See where I'm going with that? Here you go, a couple of big old shoulders. I've got my logo on today, so lift and open your logo. If you're in sit, you can bring in those hand slides on the thighs, and then when you're ready, sit into back pockets, go for the hold there. Enjoy the breath, take a pause. Now, if these stretchy positions, certainly this chest stretch here, you might feel it impedes a deeper breath. So if that's the case, just go into it and then come out of it. Still continue to take your deeper breaths. Everything should feel comfortable and doable. Now, this is a chest stretch, but as you can see, it brings the shoulders in there as well. If that's not comfortable, keep your hands in front and just go for focus on opening the chest and squeezing your shoulder blades together, and adding in that shoulder move will just further enhance that. So you see the hands there to back pockets. You can go for an extra reach as well if you'd like, or it's just there, open and then relax. It's the opposite to bendy flexed over workstations. It's just lift, open, and all of this to help improve standing and seated postures, helping with arm and shoulder movements, all those push-pull activities. And it forms part of an even better posture position to position the head and navigate our days, basically. That's your chest stretch. Moving on to back of arms now then. So the trunk is in the middle. We've just done the chest there. There's the lift and open. Having established a more open posture there, just have a feel around how comfortable your hands are to get to the side of the head, to the back of the head, to the base of your neck, or maybe that itch between your shoulder blades. You kind of have a check-in with how that movement is for you, if I can get my elbow in shot. And then go for the pause if you'd like. So this is about improving movement through more movable, lengthy muscles, or in other words, flexibility. So we need long, flexible muscles in order for the joints to work well for you. The elbow position on this stretchier position will be anywhere from downward facing, and then as you bring the elbow up, as you ease the elbow up and then support that arm, you can see that the full range of motion is going to be anywhere from directly up to forwards. And this may change over time as and when you have more or less focus on what your moving parts are up to. Notice on these that the head stays still. So it's better that the elbow stays lower and the head and the posture stays still, as opposed to getting the elbow higher but contorting the neck and the head to get there. So we're all after slowly in, slowly out, freely moving parts. That's the back of your arm. Goes without saying, you need that one for reaching positions. We're going to progress on to that now. Getting your hands to the back of your head, wash, dress, all those things. Just everyday tasks require us to get our hands to the back of our head and the back of our body. Simple as that. Otherwise you can't have a wash and have a scratch like that. All right, sides of trunk. A progression of the back of the arm. So uplift in first. So just kind of really set your centerpiece in a more upright, as comfortable it is for you. So not to be rigid so that it's uncomfortable and you can't breathe. Just a little bit more uplift then. We're going to take that elbow lift and shift again, but this time go for the reach plus an extra bend. So you can see I've got that reach there. This is really about a bit of a bend, and I'm shifting up my rib cage there, there, and a little Beck's roar to go a bit further. So just it's reaching higher. If your hands aren't comfortable in those high positions, it could just be that it's maybe there's a bit there, there's a bit there, or just have a shift up on the shoulder side. Creating a comfortable bend through your ribbage. I don't know if Odile is in, but she was quite liking the gappage and turnage and ribbage terminology. We like terminology here in the movement. It's these words, these hooks that might help you remember to do stuff. Just this. So we've done the chest stretchier position. We've done the back of arm stretchier position. We've done the trunk upper side stretchier position. Those could be done in stand, of course, or in sit. And if you're in stand, take wider leg position, create a wider base for even better balance, and then take that bend there. The arm doesn't have to be high, it could be just comfortable. It's the bendage in the trunkage that you're after. Same in sit, it could be here, it could be out, and then a bit of a bend there, as if you're driving around a corner. There you go. Legs. Leg ones, if you would like, slightly sideways turn so you can see what's going on. So we're going to get some stretch in the back of the thighs and then down to the calves. We need flexibility and movement in sit positions, in laying positions, and in stand. These stretches now will contribute to all of those. Anything that involves legs and hips generally, and your back. So here we go. Upright first of all. Take a long leg position. Knee off the lock for comfort. This uplift that we talk about is really significant, even more so for this stretchier position we're about to go into. So I'm high up on the sit bones. Really make sure that you're not in a slump. Slump out, folks, slump out and uplift. And then as if you're looking up and over the wall, and then you can, hoping you can see that my back is flat, 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 and it's hinging from here like a drawbridge coming down there. So I haven't bent in the middle. I'm easing and squeezing down, slowly moving, no sudden movements, as I like to say. Slowly in, slowly out. The slowness is significant. It means you are always aware of how that feels. You'll know when you've gone far enough for you. It should be tolerable, comfortably, I want to say uncomfortable, but it's if you like the feeling of a good old stretch. There's definite tension there. There's no shake or quiver in the muscle. If you start to get a shake or a quiver going on this one, slowly move out of it. So no shakings or quiverings. You could expect to get shaky and quivery bits during strength type activities, but not during stretchy type activities. And let me just do that one again. High up, so mind the gap here in the middle, so out of slump. There is the long leg, knee off the lock, foot's fairly relaxed, hinge down, feeling the stretch here in the back of the thigh. Your gaze is neutral, just following the direction of your hinge. Can you see my head and my chest are staying lifted? This isn't about getting your nose on your shins. No, it's not. There. And there's that stretchy sensation. Slowly in, slowly out. Goes without saying, this is rehearsal to get your hands to feet, or to continue to get your hands to feet in lower levels. Calf stretch, similar setup, different moving parts. Still uplift, still the extended legs, still the knee off the lock, but this time the moving part is the foot. So your shin muscles are going to pull your feet back towards your shins, press the heels forward, and now the stretch sensation is lower down on the back of the calves. There you go. Repeats, easy in and out. If you can go for a pause, go for it. If not, just rehearse. Getting some extra length in the calf muscles. That's really contributes to the movability of your ankle joints. So more flexible muscles will allow the joints to move more freely. Standing options if you'd like on that, if you'd like. If I just move my chair. So we can take a standing calf stretch position, use your fixed solid support to remove the balance challenge. You might want to nudge up to it here so that the standing leg might want to nudge up a little bit to the fixed support. Outside leg takes the stride back to put on the stretch. Can you see here that my feet are still hip width apart? Knees, toes, feet are forward facing. I've got extra support here. There I've got my front of hip stretch, and then there's my calf stretch on the back leg. Peel that off and the stretch will dissipate or disappear, and then when the heel goes down the stretch comes on again. Let me just turn sideways so you can see that better. Ball of the foot. Here is where we can use all that foot mobility we talk about in the 8 a.m. Lower the heel, lower the heel, lower the heel, lower the heel. As the heel goes down, if you think about it and look at that, it's the same angle that we're creating at the ankle as we did in sit. But now that the shin muscles aren't doing the work, the floor and our position is helping with that. There's the hip stretch, there's the calf stretch. Ease it off. A few little steps. Change sides there. Now, if you're not confident for whatever reason to take that backward step, if you anchor the legs nearest to the support here, and now the outside leg steps forward, there you've ended up in the same place, but by stepping with a different leg. So now I've got my hip stretch here and my calf stretch here, and then I can come back to base. And if you take that stride and it feels difficult to come back, just come back in little steps. It doesn't have to be in one go. There we go, that's it. Let's just finish with a little bit of freestyling, maybe another crowbar and another bit of our handy arm sway. Maybe some Bex hugs to finish also. Maybe a whole body push up body stretch, and don't forget your forearm stretches. That's it. I think we're there. Bendage, trunkage, nude. Loads new. Easy on the bendage there, Super G. Only bendage. Oldage. Yes. Oldage. Like it. Right. Love it. I love your wordplay, everyone. It continues to be a complete joy to meet up with you all once or twice a day for these movement snacks. So thank you so much for making this mission so amazing. We had some research published this week on this whole experience. So thank you again to all of you that completed the survey. Do you remember way back when you completed the survey? And the significant thing is that this mission now has just a little bit of evidence which can greatly support rollout and implementation across in so many ways. So that research that we've now got done is just something we never ever dreamed of or accounted for when we started this mission. But we're going to tell that story on Sunday in the BEFTY Zoom. That's a postamble then. I think I've just added a postamble. We've got a preamble and a postamble, if that's even possible. Okay, bye for now. See you tomorrow, same time, 4 o'clock. Well, I think I'm on a double whammy. I think I might be on a noon tomorrow. Anyway, there we go. We've created something new, a postamble. Bye for now, folks.